With Social Security on shaky ground, it is now more important than ever to save for your retirement on your own. Joining us now with 5 ways to get your savings on track is Stephanie AuWerter, contributing editor for SmartMoney.com. Hi, thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
So let's start with some advice. The biggest point you want to start now, the sooner the better, right?
That's right. The first tip is simply to start saving as soon as you possibly can. The younger you are, the better it is. And here's an example to really show that point. If you start setting aside $5,000 a year at age 25, by the time you're age 65, you'll have $1.3 million. Now, this is assuming that the account grows by 8% each year. If you do the exact same thing starting at age 45, you would have $230,000. So that's not to say that you can't catch up if you don't start saving for retirement right after you graduate from college, but it gets much harder the longer you wait.
And obviously hoping for that 8%, which isn't always a sure thing either.
There's no guarantees, sadly.
And your 401k, a place you definitely want to contribute.
No matter what, you want to contribute enough to get that full company match, but if you can, save more than that. Try to set aside at least 10% of your salary. And the thing to remember here is that those withdrawals are going to be taken out of your paycheck pre-tax. So increasing your contributions is not going to shrink your paycheck by as much as you think.
IRA, Roth IRA, things have changed this year. Where can people benefit there?
That's right. This year, everybody can love the Roth IRA. And the beauty of these accounts is that the withdrawals come out tax-free. And let's face it, it looks like tax rates are going to go up. So this is a really great gift. Now, there are income restrictions as to who can contribute directly into a Roth IRA. But what's new this year is that anybody can roll money over from a traditional IRA into a Roth IRA. So no matter how you have to do it, try and get as much money as you can into that Roth.
And that is new this year.
That is new this year. The rollover provision is new.
Okay, you also say to get your house in order. Literally. What do you mean by that?
That's right. Here I'm literally talking about your house. As you near retirement age, try to get that mortgage paid off. It sounds like a very old-fashioned notion, but it's really going to give you a lot of options. It's going to greatly ease your cash flow. It gives you a great cash cushion. And then when you retire, you can obviously live in the house. You could sell it and move into something a little bit smaller. Or if needed, you can use a reverse mortgage and tap that equity in your home. So it just gives you a lot of choices.
And don't put that off.
That's right. Try and really get that paid off as soon as possible.
And finally, planning for a long life. Who doesn't want to live a long life, right? But you really want to plan financially as if you're going to be living a very long time.
Well, sadly, the biggest thing that can thwart a good retirement plan is living to a ripe old age. So you want to have a plan in place. Know how you're going to pay for those long-term care costs. They are incredibly high. One option is to buy insurance that will pay for these costs. Another option is to consider something called an immediate annuity. These are products that would make payments to you for the rest of your life. Obviously, living to an old age is a great thing, but you don't want to be worrying about how to pay the bills when you're age 94.
Okay, so a lot of planning ahead and acting now, all great advice.
That's right. Keep saving.
Okay, Stephanie AuWerter from SmartMoney.com, thank you again so much for joining us.
Thank you.